So I just thought I would pop a quick post up this evening, just kind of an impromptu post. I just got home. You can see on the clock behind me. It's 4 a.m. and I finished my DJ shift and I'm quite tired. Um, but I kind of had some thoughts on the way home, and I ended up stopping in McDonald's on the way home. I kind of found myself walking quite a long distance through a random series of events as such. But I was quite tired and cold, so I thought, oh, I'll stop and grab a nibble to eat. And I just kind of sat there and thought about how hard I'm working sometimes and what I'm trying to achieve and the purpose of it all. And a song came on the radio, a song that I really liked, and I kind of felt this really peculiar feeling of being a little bit emotional, but also sort of feeling quite content. I can't really explain it. It was just an unusual emotion. And I thought to myself, I really want to write an album or some music or something like that. And it suddenly dawned on me that I have a whole load of stuff inside of me that desperately wants to come out in terms of being creative, in terms of giving, in terms of charity and philanthropy, in terms of supporting other people, and in terms of enjoyment as well. Things that I'd like to do and to be creative with. And it really occurred to me that until I get to the point where I'm financially free and that I'm doing the things that I really, really love in my life, then all of these things are going to remain trapped inside. And I'm never going to get to give the world all of the things that I want to give to the world. And some of the examples that I do give or that I have given in the past are my music, in what I do with DJing, the pantomimes that I've written and directed and acted in that have raised thousands of pounds for charity over the years, some of the problems that I've resolved for companies or local authorities and things like that. And I guess really I just had this sense of I've got so much more to give and I've got so much more to offer, and I really want to be able to get it out. And it really kind of helped me to get some grounding and some understanding and some further why reasoning as to the purpose of my mountain and climbing my mountain. So it was just a little share this evening in that I kind of understood a little bit more about why I chose to climb this mountain, and that I understood a little bit more about why I felt this real determination and insistence that I do get there. So, yeah, an interesting evening and just some moments of sharing thoughts. Funnily enough, I have a belief about turning tricky and difficult situations into positives wherever you can. And toward the end of my journey, I was really starting to feel tired and really, really starting to feel like, oh man, this is a long walk home. I should have just got the bus, or I should have grabbed a cab, or something like that. But it's Easter Sunday, so transport was in pretty short supply. But all of a sudden, as I walked around the corner, there were some Boris bikes. And for those of my international friends, Boris bikes like these bikes in London that you can just hire out on a half-hourly basis, and there's stations everywhere where you can pick them up and drop them off. And I saw the basket on the front of the Boris bike, and I picked up my DJ bag and I plonked it into the front of the Boris bike and hired the bike for £1 or whatever it is. And thought, I'm just going to cycle the rest of the way home because there's a docking station near me. And all of a sudden, like when I put the bike in the basket and I was cycling, the night air just seemed so clear. And I was cycling around, there were no cars or people. And I was just cycling away around all the big skyscrapers with the lights twinkling, and I just felt really at peace. And I felt like I had a deeper understanding of myself and a deeper understanding of why I've chosen to climb my mountain. And all of the difficulty that I'd been having earlier on in the evening with humping the bag around and feeling a bit emotionally tricky just kind of disappeared into this bike ride. And all of a sudden, I just felt like I was kind of floating along and just soaking it all up. And what was quite a challenging journey home actually just turned out to be kind of cool. So, anyway, over and out. Challenges, no, mountain climbing as always. One, to become a world class public speaker, trainer, and motivational coach. Number two, to become a millionaire and financially free. And number three, to help at least 100 people achieve their own dreams, goals, and or financial freedom by 24th of April 2024. So coming into week 3 now. So yeah, it's all good. Thanks very much indeed for following as always, and I hope it's interesting. See you later. Bye.